Robots. Defined as a machine capable of carrying out a complex series of actions automatically, robots have become an integral part of human life. Robots build our luxury cars, clean our dirty carpets, fight our wars, and even die for us.
That's the T-1000. Oh, shit. There goes the robot. Whoa, there goes their robot.
And the list will only continue to grow. Literature, film, and video games tell the tale of robots with human-like intelligence, capable of independent thought and complex emotions. While current robot technology is impressive, we still have some work to do to meet these goals. But just how long will it take? Not long at all, according to author, inventor, and futurist Ray Kurzweil.
Well, by 2020, we'll have computers that are powerful enough to simulate the human brain. One of my main themes, and I've developed this thesis over 30 years, is that information technology grows exponentially. The power of computers, our understanding of the human brain, the spatial resolution of brain scanning, the number of bits we move around the internet. I mean, many different measures of information technology double every 1 year, or every 11 months, 13 months, depending on what you're measuring.
So it seems that not only are highly intelligent robots plausible, but will appear in the very near future. So why don't we go there now? Welcome to the near future. Well, starships and lasers probably won't be a thing yet, but we will have human-like robots. Looking at film and literature, we can see two potential types of these new robots. Simple, utility robots designed to replace a human to perform very simple tasks, as seen in the beginning of the film I, Robot, and hyper-realistic robots with complete independent thought and desires, as seen in the film Blade Runner. Many will view these new bots as tools, just like one sees a refrigerator or a lawnmower.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard. If they're a benefit, it's not my problem.
But others will likely see them as equals, and will demand that they be treated as such.
The only thing dangerous in this room is you.
But is there a reason to make them smarter than they are currently? Why should smart bots replace dumber bots that are already working today? If someone wishes to design a truly independent and autonomous machine, a robot needs to feel fear and pain. Why? Well, there are humans who suffer from hereditary sensory and autonomic neuropathy that prevents them from feeling pain. These people are unable to recognize that their bodies are being damaged, and as a result, frequently have limbs amputated or die from infections that they didn't even know they had. Robots will destroy themselves unless they are able to recognize danger themselves and have the intelligence to avoid it. This, however, brings up a question. Will it be considered a crime to inflict unwanted pain on a robot?
Are you crazy?
This is our first step into robot rights and what is human. Let's start our discussion with the lower intelligence robots. Some machines will be left with intentionally lower intelligence because the tasks they are designed for just don't call for higher reasoning, much like a modern-day Roomba. These robots, reasonably, will be treated as nothing more than a piece of property and will have no rights whatsoever. The most advanced of these lower-end robots will probably have the capacity for self-preservation, but only as much as, say, an animal. That said, animals do have rights, but these machines will still likely be viewed as mere high-tech kitchen appliances. They simply aren't human enough. The real debate arises when talking about robots with human-level intelligence. What must first be defined is what true intelligence is. Some say that a machine is only capable of mimicking the intellect and emotions of a human being through programming and coding, while others will say that the human brain is merely a mass of electrical impulses and chemical reactions, and that these exact things are recreated in a robotic brain. Some argue that, regardless of whether or not their intelligence is true or not, that robots should be restrained in some way. Science fiction writer Isaac Asimov has created the 3 laws of robotics that are often utilized in literature and film today, just like in I, Robot. If these rules were hardwired into the minds of self-aware robots, would it be considered a form of slavery? And while we're on the subject of slavery, how would an intelligent robot feel when seeing its less intelligent kin being forced to do menial tasks? Much like humans that have been controlled in our past, robots will likely show resentment to oppression and ask to be allowed to act freely. So if independent thinking, working robots are not supposed to be used as slave labor, that must mean that they will be compensated in some way. Will they get money? If so, what can they buy with that money? Can they buy land and a house? Can they quit the job that they were designed to do and find another profession that offers better pay? Can a robot get married? There aren't any real answers to these questions yet, and until they are answered, conflict is likely to arise. But is it right for a robot to fight against humans who have worked for decades to develop intelligent robots, build them, and improve them further? Regardless of what the answers to these questions are, there is still the issue that robots are constructs, machines built by human beings. What would be the most powerful force in ensuring robot equality would be evidence of the soul. Current views say that there is no exact definition of what the soul truly is, or if it even exists. Some will say that the soul, whether it actually exists or not, will be replicated just like the human brain. This question is one of the few that may never actually be answered by science, but any human today is able to recognize soul when they see it.
All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
It is inevitable that robots will share the future with humans. The role they will play is still being decided, but the evidence that exists today shows that they will be as indispensable as automobiles, the internet, and many other services and devices that we as humans use every day. As the future unfolds, answers to the questions of robot rights and equality may be answered for us, making the union of man and machine only stronger. Robots will very likely become man's new best friend.
The two of you have forged an excellent partnership.